Good morning, students. I hope you are spending your days in a productive manner and studying well. So, children, today we are going to start with the next chapter of geography, which is named as Human Environment, Settlement, Transportation, and Communication. Before starting this chapter, let us rewind our mind and think about the facts we learned in the first chapter. We learned that early human beings depended entirely on nature for food, clothing, and shelter, but with time they learned new skills to grow food, build homes, and develop better means of transportation and communication. In this way, they modified the environment where they lived. Settlements are places where people build their homes. Early human beings lived on trees and in caves because they didn't have skills at that time, right? When they started to grow crops, it became necessary to have a permanent home. As they grew crops on a particular area, they couldn't leave it. Okay, students? Can you guess which area they chose to live in? Yes, you are thinking it right. They chose to live near river valleys as there was abundant water and more fertile land. And these factors make the conditions favorable for agriculture. With the development of trade, commerce, and manufacturing, human settlements, that means building of homes by people, became larger. Settlements developed in a successful way and civilizations developed near river valleys. Settlements can be permanent or temporary. Settlements which are occupied for a short time are called temporary settlements. The people living in deep forests, hot and cold deserts, and mountains stay in such temporary settlements. They practice hunting, gathering, shifting cultivation, and transhumance. Now, you all must be thinking, what is transhumance? Let me tell you. It is a season movement of people. People who rear animals move in search of new land covered with grass according to seasonal changes. However, more and more settlements today are permanent. In these settlements, people build homes to live in. Okay, children, let me tell you a story. It was Mary's birthday party. She, along with all her friends, was waiting for Gurpreet to arrive. When she came, she looked tired and was coughing. Mary's mother patted Gurpreet's back and blamed pollution for this. Prasad recently came from village and asked the reason behind the traffic jams and pollution. Mary's mother, Mrs. Thomas, told that increasing number of vehicles in cities is the main reason for cities. To this Mary asked then why more and more people come to live in cities. She got a reply that people come to cities for jobs, better education, and medical facilities. She further inquired, where would people live if this trend continues? Her mother told her about slums where people live in congested and unhygienic areas, and also shortage of water and power are common problems in cities. Then Prasad told about villages that even if it did not have well equipped schools and hospitals, they had a lot of open spaces and fresh air to breathe in. His grandfather was brought to city hospital when he was sick. So children, In this story, we can easily identify two different pictures of settlements, which are rural and urban settlements. The villages are rural settlement where people are engaged in activities like agriculture, fishing, forestry, crafts work, and trading, etc. Rural settlements can be compact or scattered. A compact settlement is a closely built area of living where flat land is available. In a scattered settlement, dwellings are spaced over an extensive area. This type of settlement is mostly found in hilly tracts, thick forests, and regions of extreme climate. In rural areas, people build houses to suit their environment. In regions of heavy rainfall, they have slanting roofs, places where water accumulates in the rainy season. The houses are constructed on a raised platforms. Thick mud-walled houses with thatched roofs are very common in areas of hot climate. Local materials like stones, mud, clay, straw, etc. are used to construct houses. The towns are small and the cities are larger urban settlements. In urban areas, the people are engaged in manufacturing, trading, and services. Now let us move to transport. Transport is the means by which people and goods move. In the early days, it took a lot of time to travel long distances. People had to walk and used animals to carry their goods. Invention of the wheel made transport easier. With the passage of time, different means of transport developed, but even today, people use animals for transport. In our country, donkeys, mules, bullocks, and camels are common. In the Andes Mountains, llamas are used, as are yaks in Tibet. The early traders from other countries used to take several months to reach India. The took, they took either the sea route or the land route. Aeroplanes have made travel faster. Now it takes only 6 to 8 hours to travel from India to Europe. Modern means of transport thus save time and energy.